It's important for us that we discover who the authentic person we were designed to be really is. I've watched young people who don't like themselves very well. I watched this one young man in particular would make up this false version of himself so people would like him, he thought. And he lied. I guess I was so insecure till late in life that I struggled with these things too. To be the real me. Create this false version of me who never did things wrong. People sense that right off. It's only the real version of us that matters. The world is hungry for people who become what God created them to be. Right now, I know I hate to join the chorus of people who are talking about Charlie Kirk. But as I'm doing this, I'm thinking he was such an important version of that. This 18-year-old kid who didn't have much money, just had passion, was able to build an empire, being who he was made to be, who decided that he would just talk to people. He studied the classics, and he used the Socratic method to talk to young people, to get them to think. That was really his message and his thing that he wanted. He wanted young people to engage their minds and start thinking, whereas culture, I think, wants people to be sheep and to not think and to just go along, and then they can say anything. If people don't agree with me, I can just win the argument by calling them a name. He did the opposite. He said, I want people to think. And even more than that, even more than Charlie Kirk, he's just an example of what we need to be, and that is the authentic people that God created us to be. Now, that doesn't always come quickly. We have to really seek the Lord. If we seek, God says we'll find. If we ask, He'll answer. If we'll knock, He'll open. And we have to go to God and say, what did you make me for? Why am I alive? What is it you want me to do? In this place, in this time, in this space, why we're here? Because the Bible says in the last days is a very honorable place to be. Even the disciples would rather have lived in this time period. Some of us don't realize the gift that we have, the enormous potential that we have. All this knowledge at our fingertips. When I want to know a Bible verse or something, picking up a smartphone, I can find that in seconds. I used to hunker down in libraries and bookshops to research, to find the answers to these things, to learn. I used to have to go through a lot to learn. And today, it's so easy. It's so easy. But we're going to answer to the real God. Answer to the God of the kingdom. The real God who was the power behind Peter, the power behind Paul, the power behind Charlie. We're going to answer to this God. What did we do with our life on the planet? What impact did we have on the world? It's important, not just to ourselves, it's important to the world that we become the authentic people that God made us to be. Connect with the real power, the real ability to lay hands on people and have them get healed, to pray for them and see them set free from demons. We have to have the real deal, otherwise we're just spinning our wheels. We're just marking time like a storm cloud that doesn't deliver rain. I think every Christian knows what that feels like. I think we all have been there, but we can't stop there. We have to ask God, how do I connect with the real? I have to keep in mind that God is bigger than my doubts, than what the enemy is yelling. He yells, oh, you can't really lay hands on people. That won't really happen. You can't really, deliver people. And yet, around us, we see stories where people encounter a real Christian and they leave their world of sin. They leave their things that they were doing, and they really do shift into a new person. It does seem miraculous. These things happen every day in every city all around the world. Even the death of Charlie Kirk. I've read hundreds of stories of people saying, I decided to go back to church. I decided to give my heart to Jesus. God takes what the enemy means for evil, and he turns it for good. Take time to be with God. See what he wants to tell you. See what it is that you need to do in order to be in line where we can affect the world. Thanks for listening.